Dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I dish in a wonderland. I'm realer than a kid with an imaginary.
All right, here we finally are. The last review for Carter 6. Man, this has been a little bit of a journey, just going through and trying to decipher, you know, the best and worst songs from the project and whatnot. I remember, of course, right, there were many who said the whole album was trash, and I don't agree with that. I don't think the whole album. I think there were a few questionable choices in terms of, you know, beat selection, performance, but you know, listen, without further ado, we're gonna get to the last record on the album, which is Written History. If you're just now tapped in, man, I'm your host, Nonsense, aka Dork Genius, aka Chris Nonsense, aka your mama's favorite dork, aka we have done many reviews on our channel, both for independent artists and mainstream as well. Make sure you guys get to our poll that's in our community post to vote on what album I should do a reaction and review to next, and you know, we'll pretty much go from there. It feels like a last song type of situation.
I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
You are now rocking with the greatest, nigga. I'm the best pound for pound, better way these niggas. They bite my style like some crocodiles and gators, nigga. You are now locked in with the greatest, nigga. I treat the boot like a boxing ring in Vegas, nigga. I speak the truth, my philosophy is greater, nigga. Don't eat the fruit without acknowledging the labor, nigga. Weezy baby, nigga, rockin' since the cradle, nigga. Homie box office, HBO cable, nigga. I'm unstable, nigga, at the dinner table, nigga. All I eat is rappers, I may have to flavor, nigga. That bitch ate a nigga, meat and potatoes, nigga. If she wants some head, I'm a decapitator, nigga. Evaporator, nigga. Eradicator, nigga. Slap you in your face like I'm playing patty cake, my nigga. Eat the cake, never beat a woman for Mesita's sake. I beat the case, beat some pussy up and then delete, erase. Headshots from 100 feet away, but your feet okay, put you 6 feet away. I ain't gotta say this all the time, nigga. They know I'm the greatest of all time, nigga. Yeah, so fuck that nigga if I ain't that nigga. So fuck that nigga if I ain't that nigga. If you love that nigga, better blame that nigga. I'm up that nigga where you ain't that nigga. Yeah, fuck that nigga if I ain't that nigga. Girl, don't fuck that nigga if I ain't that nigga. She say, ain't that nigga.
Perfect last song for a record kind of situation in terms of the production, the feel, the vibe. Let's go.
I ain't gotta say this every time, no. I'ma make a statement every time, no ovation and an encore. I be looking in my kids' faces where the time go. They know I'm amazing and they moms know. You know I'ma slay it every time, though. You know I ain't playing, nigga, I'm coach. You know that I'm fly but never fly, coach. You know I ain't paying for your time, ho. This is not a bakery, don't ask me for no cake and shut your pie, ho. Every day I'm waking up with eye hoes, waking up in grind mode, standing on business like a base, Barrett Bonds toast. You know that I'm safe wherever I go. You know I'm an ape in every Congo. You know I'm a freight train to a rhino. Bust a nigga grape like I'm a wino. Barrel make the Draco look like Gonzo. I ain't gotta say this to remind folks. They know I'm the greatest, even God know. I ain't gotta say this all the time, nigga. They know I'm the greatest of all time, nigga. So fuck that nigga if I ain't that nigga. So fuck that nigga if I ain't that nigga. If you love that nigga, better blame that nigga. I'm up that nigga where you ain't that nigga. So fuck that nigga if I ain't that nigga. Girl, don't fuck that nigga if I ain't that nigga. She say, Wayne that nigga. Yeah, I ain't gotta say this all the time, nigga. They know I'm the greatest of all time, nigga. I'm like with them J's till the grind, nigga. Brady in his prime, nigga. I'm like Tom Brady at 45, nigga. I ain't even debating on retiring, nigga. You could get the shady 45, nigga. Born in the 80s, that's the greatest of all times, nigga. You know how skaters always grind, nigga. Great like Nick Saban, roll tide, nigga. I'm like Coach Prime, nigga. Come from poor times, nigga. now we pour dime, nigga. Life is a beach, don't push me to the shoreline, nigga. Flow like cocaine, I give you some more lines. Niggas know they don't want to see me like a cipher, sore eyes, nigga. Your flow fine, nigga, mine's the best kind. Niggas know they ain't fucking with my bars like ex-cons, nigga. Yeah. It's flex time, nigga. Look in the mirror and say Carter 6 times, nigga. Big time, nigga. No TikTok, just bombs, nigga. I ain't gotta say this all the time, nigga. They know I'm the greatest.
I like how Wayne writes, man.
Yeah. So fuck that nigga if I ain't that nigga. So fuck that nigga if I ain't that nigga. You love that nigga, better blame that nigga. I'm up that nigga where you ain't that nigga. Yeah. So fuck that nigga if I ain't that nigga. Girl, don't fuck that nigga if I ain't that nigga. She say Wayne that nigga, the greatest.
There we go. We did it. We did it. So, first and foremost, once again, I appreciate this project, right? In terms of this record, right? Again, perfect last record to, you know, top off the album, essentially. You know, the production, you know, met him halfway there, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? And you know, felt like that sort of, it almost feels like it's a last album, to be honest, with certain, you know, sort of records or whatnot. If he wanted it to, there are certain things that could have felt like that sort of Black Album for Wayne. Especially the intro.
With metaphors sharp as a gleaming blade, he changed the game. His mark was made.
He's trying to do the Jay-Z thing.
John Carter was born a baby in my belly and some other random shit.
You know, but in terms of this record, right, he got in there, did certain things, you know, a little bit melodic, certain things, you know what I'm saying, straight rap. But I appreciate the content. Every time he gets in there and rhymes, I always feel like, you know, he's always trying to think of some of the best bars. You know, and I'm coming from that stark difference that, you know, if you compare Wayne in those early Cash Money days to now, right? I talked about it earlier in my live stream where I was just like, man, when was that point that like Wayne just sort of suddenly switched, right? Something in his head switched and his writing just became very, you know, different. It was, you know, just like this switch that he, you know, turned on that was connected to the culture a little bit, right? You know what I'm saying? Lyricism, being in there, really trying to think about the best lines as opposed to just rapping and saying words that rhyme, right? And I appreciate that he continues to be consistent, you know, within that, and goes through or whatnot. But listen, big salute. I don't really have a final freaking, you know, score or nothing like that because I don't have all the tracks sort of like in front of me, you know what I'm saying, at the moment or whatnot. But I think I liked more than I disliked on this album, right? And the thing that I pretty much have been saying is I feel like, you know, if you guys are comparing it to very specific Carter albums that you guys liked a little bit better, then I can see where, you know, certain things may have wavered a little bit more. A lot of you guys might have been looking for things that, you know, would be potential singles. I don't feel like with everything he was concerned with that, but there are a lot of records he could make singles or whatnot, right? I predict that there will be a lot of you know, records that people end up coming back to and loving later, and or if he decides to do like visuals to, you know, them, it'll just, you know, bring everything back or whatnot. But I feel like this is gonna age like fine wine, man. People will appreciate certain records, you know what I'm saying, after the fact. And like I said, the things that I paid attention to were some of the elements of hip hop, just like throughout, right? With some of the samples and type of beats that he was rapping to, the homages that I was paying to things like El Cool J and Rock the Bells and stuff like that. It's just dope to see, you know what I'm saying, what he can do nonetheless. Though, you know, you guys give your score 1 to 10 in the chat. Let us know what you think, man. Give your feedback. Give me your best and worst songs from this project, and you know, we'll of course return. You know, I'm trying to release posts daily if I can, so if you guys do come across our post, give a shout out and like let us know what you think about each thing in the comments.
I'm dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I just in a wonderland. I'm realer than a kid within a magic.